What's up? Ryman. So I just got home. I'm going to take the long way to get home. My battery's dying, but the camera's still going. Alright, so I'm taking the long way home, and this is probably the noisiest street because it's the street, but anyway, I hope everyone wished their mothers. I think it's still Mother's Day now. Well, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers who watch Ryman. I called my mom, but the Skype was all like stupid. So I was like, Happy Mother's Day. She's like, what? I'm like, Happy Mother's Day. She's like, I can't hear you. I'm like, Happy Mother's Day. She's like, oh, Happy Mother's Day. And then those things happen, technology and all that. So yeah, right now I'm reading my iPad. I'm reading an annual report for Gap. And I don't know, it's fascinating. Kinda. Sorta. In an academic kind of way. But basically in the annual report it has like everything they do. For the most part. You know, they could hide shit. And then I got to thinking, wow. I started searching, like every publicly traded company would put out these annual reports. Actually they're quarterly for some companies. And it just tells you like everything they're doing. The one I'm reading for Gap is like 100 pages. A lot of it I don't understand. But, you know, that's what we're learning in class. It's homework, so we're going to talk about it. But as I was reading it, you know, as you may or may not know, the Gap has stores in Japan. And in the annual report it talks about, you know, blah, 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 blah. But nowhere in the annual report they talk about enforcing their staff to learn Japanese. I gotta put it in there, man. They're just talking business. And I would assume that any business that is international, they're not worried about if you can speak the language. They're worried about if you can make the money, etc., etc. And now I was thinking some more. Like, so it could be possible someone who works in the Gap office in Japan can be liaison for head office, be here for 37 years, not speak any Japanese, but do his job to do the job that he was sent there to do, and he'd be good to go. And then, so I'm just thinking about that. And then I'm thinking, I'm gonna turn up the street. I think it's more quiet. Get to the meat of what I'm saying. Alright, so then imagine someone who does speak Japanese. You know, they study. I don't think they could read an annual report in Japanese because they would use different. Get out the way. They would use different words, kanji, and all that. It'd be like super business, whatever. And plus, just reading it's not enough. You need to be able to understand it, make decisions, be able to utilize that information. So technically, you would have to get your MBA or specialized knowledge and learn the language. And then, you know, business is risky. 60% of all businesses fail anyway. So you're gonna need a little bit of luck. You're gonna have to be competitive. So there's a whole lot of shit that goes into business, at least. And yeah, but I'm really excited. And for the most part, these are out there, man. Like Google McDonald's annual report and it should pop up. Big companies put them out like quarterly. Little companies probably wouldn't. But I don't know, it tells everything. So I'm looking into there's a company out here, it's called Baby Shoop. It's a girl's company. And they have like I don't know, it's like urban fashion. So a lot of their models are African American women. And it's interesting because, well, it's interesting for me. Because I was thinking, because I seen the brand before. Most of my ex-girlfriends had some shirts or clothes from there. And I seen the girls who wear it. They kind of look like the urban type of girl. But I never see any advertisements for them. So I wanted to get into this, get their annual report, and see, are they successful? Are they like making money? Do they have the market share? Because in the annual report it tells like everything. Like it would say the demographics is losing market share because the African American style is decreasing. It would be more technical, but it would have all that. And then me being like an African American guy in Japan, I could use that and kind of go work my way backwards. How can I get some? I don't need all their share, but how can I get a little bit of their share? You know. So I was looking on there. I think it would only be in Japanese because it's not. I don't think it's a big company. And then just throwing all this shit out there as we walk around this nice residential area. Victoria's Secret. In Japan, they don't have any stores. As of 2012, maybe they just popped one up on the corner shop somewhere. They do sell it. Like they might sell the lotions, but they don't have like a shop. They got Peach John and some other hideous underwear. I mean, it's hideous to me. I think Japanese people happen to like their underwear that they be wearing. I don't like them because they're hideous, as I said. So I was wondering how comes the Gap didn't come to Japan, or not the Gap, Victoria's Secret. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah. So I was like, why didn't Victoria's Secret come to Japan? I would think there's a market for it. I would think they would make a lot of money. I would think that Japanese people would be very open to it because a lot of my Japanese friends would shop in America and they come back with Victoria's Secret. Maybe there's a trade law. I don't know. But, and you could look this up too. I looked before. I found out that Victoria's Secret, they also own Bath and Bodies. They got like 5 little companies underneath them, which, you know, that's what it says. You know this, you learn this stuff. Now, I know this is YouTube, you know, and people be like, they would give their whole opinions in 3 seconds without even reading anything. But in business, you can't do that. Well, you could, but you're going to lose a lot of money. A lot of the time. But yeah, so that's my little rant about stuff. And I got 2 of these. For the class, accounting class, we're going to compare the Gap to some other store. Both are like 100 pages in their annual reports. And then we got to do these ratios, which they're mad hard, man. Hard for me. Numbers and I don't get along. But little by little, I'm going to make it happen. Yeah. All right. So that was me talking. I'm out. Rhyming. Peace. Shit.